street is that the Detroit Lions still could be in it to win it for Teddy Bridgewater. Let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video. So yeah, they can still be in it to win it. As far as Teddy Bridgewater, people said, well, they drafted Hendon Hooker. Well, Brad Holmes also said that that Hendon Hooker, you know, is he gonna treat it just like him, just like J-Mo, you know, and that mean that that pretty much mean that you know, he's gonna be you know, able to take his time, get 100% healthy, bounce back, and when he's ready, you know, he'll be activated, or you know, whatever knows, he might be on the scout team and do some things there. So, you know, the 2s and 3s don't get much reps in the season. So, you know, you don't have a lot of practice time, so the 1s get the majority of the reps, but you got to find a way to get at least the 2s some reps, because you might need them for a snap, for a series, for a couple games or whatever. So it's an art to being a backup quarterback and, you know, being able to stay ready. So it's an art to that, but yeah, let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And, you know, a lot of people want to know, you know, kind of what that cap space for. It's kind of looking like that cap space is for Teddy Bridgewater, or some of it is for Teddy Bridgewater. So, I mean, shit, cool. I mean, I don't really see the infatuation with, you know, people wanting to, you know, Teddy Bridgewater. And, you know, people say, wow, why you don't like Teddy Bridgewater? Because the motherfucker always hurt. He couldn't even stay healthy to be a backup quarterback for Miami when they needed him last year. If he was healthy in that playoff game, they probably beat Buffalo. So what's the point of having security at the backup quarterback if the backup quarterback can't stay healthy? People just get in front of me and just start driving slow. You know, I ain't even no rush though. But you know, that's the question. How can we count on Teddy Bridgewater? He can't even be healthy. If you can't be healthy, a bad backup quarterback, maybe he need to retire, bro. Take some time off, heal or whatever. You know, heal. I don't know what to call it, but I ain't like the idea. I don't think he worth shit. Cause he can't never stay healthy, bro. I like the story, like the character, like what it means for a lot of the young guys. I know the connection between Aaron Glenn and Dan Campbell and Teddy Bridgewater, but fuck that, bro. You paying this man money just to be on injured reserve. And he can stay healthy, good backup quarterback. You know, borderline starter in this league. Borderline starter. But to me, you need some. You ain't durable enough to be a backup quarterback. Obviously, you need to think about some things. And that's what he's doing, thinking about it. I mean, there's other options out there, and I'll talk about them later. But yeah. But that's about it. I mean, with the money situation, Ed Oliver, he may be available, he may not. DeAndre Hopkins, they say they keeping him. You know, Derrick Henry, you heard not much on the Derrick Henry front. I mean, when you talk about like Derrick Henry and DeAndre Hopkins, what did you think you was gonna get for those guys? Really, what did they think they was gonna get for them guys? That's a great question. What did they literally think they was gonna get for them? That's what I really wanted to know. What did they actually think that they were gonna get for them? Derrick Henry, no matter how good he is, he approaching 30. And they don't value the running back position. You know? And DeAndre Hopkins, he on the other side. I think he on the other side of 30. On the other side of 30. You know. So what did they really think they was gonna get out of that? with second and first round picks. Like, nah, Playboy, that. Come on. Now you keeping them. Like, they really thought they were gonna get a king ransom for Derrick Henry. Any given moment, Derrick Henry could fall off a ledge as a running back. Who's paying for that? If you was gonna trade Derrick Henry, it should have been 2-3 years ago. He carried that offense, and y'all couldn't put pieces around him for y'all to win. Had a defense. Just let you know how critical having the right quarterback is. It could have been a difference between the Jets being a Super Bowl contender last year, and missing the playoffs. You can have everything else, but if you don't have a quarterback, bro, you ain't gonna win in this league. You could be missing some stuff here and there, but a quarterback can transcend that, and that's what you try to explain to people how important the position is. You could be number one in brushing the passer, number one in sacking the quarterback, number one in rushing. But if you ain't got the right quarterback or a solid quarterback, then you ain't gonna be shit. This game is mostly dependent on them type of guys. Teams pay quarterbacks, and then they don't want to put things around quarterbacks for them to be successful. That was Green Bay's problem. Green Bay kept wanting to put defensive, high draft picks and assets into defense. Instead of saying, you know what, let's give him DK Metcalf, or let's give him AJ Brown. Let's give him a Saquon Barkley or some shit like that. Green Bay was just fucking stupid. You've been drafting defense this man's whole career high. His whole career they've been drafting defense high. Like, it's mind fucking blowing, dude. People want to blame the player all the time. Sometimes these organizations too stupid for their own good. You gotta call a spade a spade. But Jared Goff, if he do or don't want to be here, if the money, it's the perfect situation for him. Especially if they're able to get him another weapon out there just to hold him down. Somebody that you could depend on, because Josh Reynolds ain't somebody you physically can depend on. He always injured. But, it is what it is. Check out Detroit Lions to our playlist. Thumbs up the video. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel? Cash App, $CJ Good 313. Venmo, CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.